season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Wolverines will get this season underway as toe meets leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. What we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's talk about Alabama. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. Back to throw, it's Russell. And they're not on the same page there.
You just got to wonder, too, guys, if the crowd didn't impact the offense. They're playing on the road on the first third down of this football game. Incomplete. The idea here, I think, just punt it away and see if you could regroup, because this environment is hostile.
Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Motion from the wideout. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
That's a really nice pass. You can see why this guy right here gives the Michigan faithful reason to be optimistic. You know, for years we know Michigan has always been good at running the football, but they've got to be able to throw. And they've got to be more consistent making big plays through the air. This guy gives them that chance.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
The Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Going to swing it on second down. Right down the middle. It's complete. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
They'll move the tight end. Hall will throw it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Guys, let's chat about Michigan. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big
Accident, y'all. Accident.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Tight end now in motion. Looking for space. It's Bush. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Got his man downfield. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, Dave. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Touchdown, Michigan! And they turn it into a defensive score.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go. And this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Rolls onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Leaves it with the back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on 2nd and short. Rides to back and leaves it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Big noise, big house, trying to rile up this Michigan defense on 3rd down. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, no real mystery there, and I think this coaching staff has a lot of confidence in their offensive line to get the push needed to give that back just a big enough crease to fall forward and get the first.
And it's so hard. My room for error is so small when I'm a defensive line. Like, I got to...
Makes the grab down the left side. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. The early scripts have worked trying to add to this 14-7 lead. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Now facing a 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Bring in the heat. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Looking for more room. Touchdown tie. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too, now. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hall to go up top. Pressure coming. A strike downfield. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Trying play action. He fires one deep over the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Off play action on first down. He'll take a deep shot here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. More than 100,000 making their presence felt. A huge 3rd down here in the big house. Fakes the grab. first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. They'll send the back in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Back to pass, it's Russell. He's got his man. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Defense just didn't have an answer there on the slant throw. Once the completion was made, they just couldn't get to the ball carrier and get him down on the ground.
This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hand.
Well, that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field. They just couldn't hook up on that one.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Rushes on him. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on third down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Week in and week out, guys, you never know what's going to happen in college football. Check this out. Stanford is just getting tuned up today. This is like watching an MMA fight where you start to question your own morals. Who sanctioned this bout? They're trailing by 14 to Fresno State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touch. There he goes. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
And the Wolverines come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He might want another play. Hall will throw it. Spits it out to the back. It's complete on the right side. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
The Wolverines can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll go to the ground. Finds a crease at the 20. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolverine. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run play action. Fires to the right. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Guys, let's chat about Alabama. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry-pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. He wants to throw it again. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. Big noise in the big house for this huge third down play. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Dropping back, it's Russell. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Wilkins. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Alabama!
And I I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. 35, he's got room. He's piled up 82 yards rushing in this first half, and he is making quite the impression in the opener. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Hall to go up top. Scrambling away. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. I mean, again, we see the freaks, we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Powers through. Touchdown, Michigan. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They go to the ground. Oh, what a move. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Alabama quickly back to the line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Got enough for the first down. Turning it on. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This offensive line takes a lot of pride. They're very good at communicating, and they love pushing fronts around. You're seeing it on that last play, breaking off a long run, doing it early in the season in the opening game. That sets the tone.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On the gun, the running back looking for room. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Didn't make them sweat at all. It's good. And now they take the lead. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Those two first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the third quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
Handoff from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Hall will throw it. Working that left side now. Strong, firm tackle. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. And here's the third interception of the night. Didn't get a chance to show off those running skills, but he gives him the ball at the 29-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
He leaves it with his back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut it.
Well, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. And that is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe last 2. He's down at the 21.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Quarterback making checks. Hall to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. You're going to make it that easy for us.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I know the analytics tell me to be aggressive and go for it, but in the second half, in these ball games, the analytics don't work for every single situation. And right now, you've set them up. I just hope this one doesn't come back to bite you right in the hind.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Makes the grab. It's Wilkins. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Wilkins. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
To the air, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down and get some positive yards.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback will keep it. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, that is a great tackle. And your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here. Nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Touchdown, Bama! Fit it in the window for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Here's a heat. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Ready to fire from the pistol. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Breaks into the open. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They're working that left side.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. He now has 108 yards rushing, and he goes over the century mark in this season opener. The Wolverines will line it up on 1st and 10. Hall will throw it. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He puts some heat on that one down the middle. Finds a seam. Touchdown, Wolverines. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, the quarterback does a great job with his decision-making. He found the matchup he wanted one-on-one. His tight end's able to stretch the field. He makes the catch, and he does the rest of the work himself, running it into the end zone.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Toss sweep right. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Big catches, big plays, tons of yards through 3 quarters for these two guys. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. And it's intercepted. A huge 4th quarter play for this defense. He's brought down a short return, but the defense comes out on top with the pick. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Wolverines come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. So it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
The Wolverines come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
Running behind that left side. Touchdown, Michigan! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown, so they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Here comes that Alabama offense. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Well, the offense trying to get the screen pass to the running back and get him out into space to do some damage, but the defense not having it. No gain on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Russell. Makes the catch. Spins away from the defense. He's loose on the left. Smashes through the tackle. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
I don't know about that play call, man. Your quarterback's already thrown 3 TDs in this game, Pollock. Let him cook down here.
Yeah, I mean, trying to show some balance, but he has had a great day. I trust him. This is a good situation. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to let him throw this football and get a touchdown.
Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Using the quick game. Touchdown time! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time player.
And it's blocked. He picks it up. That's a live ball. Pass to 50. He's at the 30. The 10. He takes it the distance, and you can give him 2.
That's an unbelievable job and an unbelievable momentum swing for this defense. Hustling in, getting a hand on that field goal block, a chance for the offense to go up 3. That's a big deal. But they make a play, get the block, scoop it, and we got a tie football game.
So here comes the Michigan offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback may change this route. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The give from the gun. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Hall to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Here's the pressure. It's complete to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bush. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
Punt is in the air. The coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Gets rid of it. Makes the grab. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Got it in the middle, it's Meadows. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. From the gun, running back gets to give. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their 1st of the half.
But how fast did they get in there and make that tackle for a loss? If you blinked, you missed it. Nice job by the defense getting penetration. Everybody up near the line of scrimmage, shooting the gaps quick, getting in the backfield, getting the guy in the ground.
Takes the easy completion. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Makes the grab on the left. There he goes. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. Release to the back. Got his man. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the 4th quarter for the touchdown.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They send the tight end in motion. Hall will throw it. Takes the easy throw in the flat. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
The offense changing the play. On third down, he drops to throw. He wants a big play here late. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take a knee. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of